Hi, this is Scott Carter and Walking with Scott here. Well, I'm not really walking. I'm sitting in my car, and so I thought I'd do a Walking with Scott. It might be a two-parter, but it's about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. It's been a while since I've talked to you about blockchain technology, and today I'm going to spend a little time on it because I think it's an important matter that's going on in the marketplace. So I'll ask you this question. What do you need a bank for? Do you think your money, the actual money that you have in a bank account, is actually at the bank? No, it's not. You need a bank to have an account so you can get a checkbook. You need a bank to have an account so maybe you can have a savings account. You need a bank if you want to wire money to another bank to pay for something. So you got checks, you've got wires. Oh, and most likely you've got a relationship with a bank if you've got a credit card. It might not be your personal banking, but most of the credit card companies have relationships with the bank. A Visa is on a bank account. You know, American Express is their own company, but they function like a bank. Do you ever go to the bank? And do you really think your money's there? The answer is it's not. So we use a bank as the mechanism for us to validate the legitimacy of a transaction, the fact that they can stand in our place to say to another entity that, yes, I have money in my account. Yes, I can make this payment. Yes, this check that they've written is a good check and the funds are good. And they make sure that the money transfers smoothly through a wire or a check and validate the check and approve it. So the banks become the institution to validate the legitimacy and the accuracy of financial transactions. And then the government has oversight over the banks, and so they have whole agencies that manage and oversee the banks to make sure the banks are doing what they're telling us they're actually doing. Meanwhile, we pay fees, a lot of fees, for the bank to do transactions because that's the way the structure was set up. What if you didn't need that structure anymore? As shocking as that might sound, that's what blockchain technology does. Blockchain technology is a distributed ledger technology. And what I mean by that is instead of the centralized location of a process at one bank or in one database, it is distributed across the network of computers and servers where the transactions that have occurred prior to this current transaction are all in a public ledger in blockchains, and they're decentralized on thousands of different locations so that when you do the next transaction, there's no risk of the funds not being good, the funds not being yours, or the funds not being available immediately. Blockchain technology, because of its distributed ledger technology, because of the way it decentralizes the validation of information, totally and fundamentally changes how we move our money. And reality is that you would not need a bank to do that. And what I mean by that is if I own a cryptocurrency and I have a wallet, a digital wallet, and I'm trying to buy something for $5,000 from some other person or some other institution that also has a digital wallet, I can merely send or transfer 5,000 tokens, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever token you want to use, to that other digital wallet. And because of the way blockchain technology works, that transaction is immediately validated as legitimate. The funds are good, the funds are available, the funds are mine. I am who I am, the person receiving them is who he or she is, and the transaction is complete. Not in days. There's no reason to wait for a check to clear. There's no reason to wait to pay a credit card bill. It's done immediately. It's done in a encrypted fashion, decentralized, borderless, worldwide, and that in essence is blockchain technology. I hope that explains why blockchain is so important, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time on the next video on how it could fundamentally change our lives in a major way in how we conduct commerce, on how we value our fiat currencies, and what it means for our everyday life. Talk to you later.